Coming in this hour, Pakistan's Defence Minister Khawaja Asif has given a conflicting statement on whether the country's nuclear capability will be made available to Saudi Arabia under the new defence agreement signed between the two countries. Speaking in an interview to Geo TV, when asked if the deterrence that Pakistan gets from nuclear weapons will be made available to Saudi Arabia, Asif said, and I quote, "Let me make one point clear about Pakistan's nuclear capability. That capability, as established long ago when we conducted tests, since then, we have forces trained for battle." He also said what we have and the capabilities we possess will be made available to Saudi Arabia according to this agreement. However, in a separate interview to Reuters, Asif denied the nuclear weapons were part of the accord, calling them not on the radar. Then, in a weekly briefing of the Foreign Office, spokesperson Shafqat Ali Khan avoided a direct response on the matter, saying Pakistan's nuclear doctrine has evolved and continues to do so. Ajay Jandial is joining us for more on this story. Ajay, it seems flip-flops by Pakistan's defence minister on the issue of nuclear weapons and the sharing of them or not with the Saudi Arabians.
Pardon, please repeat the question.
Take us through the flip-flop by Khawaja Asif, Ajay.
See, he was a person. He is a person who basically always, speaks anything, anytime, and that is what once again he's trying to do. And Pakistan's Defence Minister Khawaja Asif says that he says that conflicting statement in a conflicting statement whether the country nuclear capability will be made available to Saudi Arabia under the new defence agreement signed between the two nations. So this is something which could once again raise a question on the Pakistan. Basically, deterrence that Pakistan gets from nuclear weapons will be made available to Saudi Arabia means that they are to give this weapon to Saudi Arabia as well. So how nation in India has to take it, and even the other countries, those who always says that nuclear, if any country is getting nuclear power, that could be a threat for the world as well.
Well, absolutely. In fact, the Foreign Office spokesperson also spoke on this. What did he say, Ajay? All right, we've clearly lost that connection with our reporter there, but Siddharth Rege is joining us for more on this story. Siddharth, any further clarifications coming in from the Pakistani government after this flip-flop by their defence minister?
Well, Uday, the Pakistan foreign minister clearly has been left red-faced after he said that the nuclear technology that Pakistan possesses is going to be a part of this particular deal. There is no further clarification because they've just snuck in an interview with the Reuters, which has given this clarification. As far as India is concerned, the message from India has been very clear. India has told Saudi Arabia that India and Saudi Arabia share a very multilateral relationship that has only grown over the past few years. So they've just reminded them of that relationship. Obviously, there is no specific mention in the deal as far as anything regarding India is concerned.
Absolutely. And of course, this is something that perhaps India will be seeking a clarification from Saudi Arabia on as well, isn't it, Siddharth?
No, Saudi Arabia hasn't given any clarification, but yes, there have been references made in Saudi dailies and Saudi newspapers which have clearly stated that India need not worry due to this particular relationship, and this is in fact a deal that has been signed.
In fact, Siddharth, stay with us. Madhav Nalapat is also joining us at this point, editorial director of the Sunday Guardian. Professor Nalapat, what do you make of these contrasting statements being made by Khawaja Asif on the issue?
Look, the fact of the matter is that Pakistan cannot use its nuclear capability without the permission of its patron. Previously it was the US, now it's China. So without China's permission, Pakistan cannot use its nukes. So that is the situation. So Khawaja Asif has got to brag about nukes. What he doesn't talk about is the fact that the nukes are not in Pakistan's control. They are in the control of China as of now.
All right, Professor Nalapat, thank you for joining us with your perspective. Uttarakhand CM Pushkar Singh Dhami, meanwhile, has visited